Hey guys, tonight I'm joined by Delaware native and Los Angeles Rams linebacker Troy Reeder. Tonight I'll be interviewing him and asking him about his journey to the NFL, the success that he had at Delaware, and the past 2 years in the league with the Rams. But before I get started, thank you so much for joining me, Troy, and how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, anytime, man. So let's go back all the way to freshman year of college. Many people may not know this, but you began your college career as a freshman at Penn State, where you were a 2015 first team freshman All Big Ten and second team freshman All American. You then played your remaining 3 years at your hometown, Delaware, and were named a 2018 All American. What was it like playing in Happy Valley your freshman year, and what prompted you to transfer to Delaware as a sophomore?
I had some unbelievable memories playing at Beaver Stadium and Happy Valley, and um, firm believer that that's probably one of, if not the best game day environments in the country, and the whiteout and everything they do for that. But ultimately, I really wanted to play with my brother, and the best opportunity for us to make that happen was uh, at Delaware. He committed there after my second year at Penn State, but it was after my redshirt freshman season, and we thought that was going to be the best thing for both of us. I thought it was going to be the best thing for me, and we didn't really look back. I didn't look back, and had a great time at Delaware, and thankfully everything worked out.
That's awesome. You had an illustrious college career with 350 total tackles, including 30 and a half tackles for loss, 5 sacks, and 5 interceptions. With that said, what did it mean to you to put up those big numbers, and how did this success prepare you for the professional level?
You know that I played on some good teams and bad teams, and one thing I learned was, the stats are nice, but when you're winning games and you're playing well, and the team's playing well, that's just the most important, and that's when you're really having fun. And our time at Delaware, my brother and I, and a bunch of other guys who really kind of took it upon ourselves that when I transferred in, and when a lot of our guys who I'm pretty close with were young players, the culture needed to change, and Delaware had multiple losing seasons in a row, and we felt like we kind of turned that around, and our junior and senior season had really good years and made the playoffs, and just culturally for what that meant for me being from Delaware, and growing up a Blue Hen fan, that was huge, and obviously to have the accolades to go along with that is just a bonus.
Yeah, that's really great. At your pro day at Delaware, you completed 27 bench reps of 225 pounds, posted a vertical jump of 37 feet and a half inches, a broad jump of 10 feet and 2 inches, and you ran a 40-yard dash time of 4.63 seconds. Looking back on that as an undrafted free agent, how important was it to post these solid numbers on your pro day?
I think it is really important, especially coming from FCS football, where you know pe- people don't know who they're watching on tape with your competition. So, when you're in the Big Ten and the ACC, SEC, um, there's a certain level of respect that scouts and coaches who are breaking down your film, they can tell how fast you're playing, and how what kind of athlete you are. But for me and the competition I was playing against, for the most part, um, there's always questions, and just to go out there on pro day and verify what my tape showed was huge, and ultimately probably what gave me such great opportunity. Um, Even though I wasn't drafted, I felt like I had, because I had set myself up for a good opportunity. I had a lot of great options, and chose the Rams to sign with, and it's been
Yeah,
great so far.
awesome, dude. Good way of looking at it. And now in your second season with the Rams, following a rookie season where you started 8 of 16 games while recording 2 forced fumbles and 58 combined tackles, How have you been able to grow this offseason, considering there were no OTAs and no preseason games?
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting off season. You're finding creative ways to keep growing your game, and watching a lot of film, and just trying to put yourself in the situations that you would have been in had we had an off season and OTAs. But I think that was the trickiest thing for a lot of guys. Were making sure their bodies were well prepared when we showed up for camp. And once that happened, we were ready to roll. And I think our guys on our team did a really good job of that.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And currently this season, you have notched 3 sacks, which all came in the game against Washington, and 19 combined tackles in 7 games played. Now sitting in third place in a very tough NFC West with a 5-2 record, how can you continue to build individually and as a team in hopes of making the playoffs?
The great thing is about our season, 16 weeks. In the NFL, anything can happen. Everybody gets paid to play. Every team is a good team, and you just gotta. We're heading into a bye next week, exactly at the midway point, and the thing is, you just got to keep building. It's such a long season that you see teams start off slow and peak at the right time, and the teams that do have a really good record early on, some slow down and some keep building, and those are the teams that are playing late in the January and hopefully early February. So that's our goal. Just keep getting better every week.
Yeah, for sure. And under Sean McVay, the Rams hold a record of 30-0 when leading at halftime. What does this say about the team's defense and the testament to consistently hold a lead?
We try and start fast and get out ahead, and just try and roll through the second half. And that's a big testament to our coaches too. To be able to come into halftime and make adjustments and keep that lead. A lot of times when you have a good first half, other coaches that are really good, they come out and make adjustments, try and regain their lead. And Coach McVay's the best at what he does, and we have a lot of faith in him, and he's our leader. So just everybody's got to do their part. And that's a pretty cool stat, 30-0 at halftime. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man, I just saw it today. My roommate actually told me, so that was
Oh yeah.
yeah. So now I have some fun questions for you, little quick fire ones. So
Sure.
first up, yeah, what NFL player did you look up to the most when you were younger, and what team did you dream of playing for?
Man, my dad's quarterback in college at University of Delaware was Rich Gannon.
Mhm.
He played for the Raiders in my early years of learning the game. So I think early on he was the guy I really looked up to. As a linebacker, probably Junior Seau. And because of him and LaDainian Tomlinson, I actually rooted a lot for the Chargers.
Okay.
And I like the Eagles too because they're the local team. So
Mhm.
I'm happy to be on a team. And now that I'm here, I can't picture myself with any other team. So it's hard, but Philly, Chargers growing up were probably the two.
Yeah, that's great. As an Eagles fan myself, we could really use you right now, considering our linebacking core. Hopefully, we have some improvement. Maybe we'll pick up a guy or two. But going into the next question, what has been your favorite memory in the NFL so far?
Hmm. Um. Man, that's tough. Maybe winning in Philly. That was week 2. It really stunk not being able to have like fans and family there, but um, I've had some good personal memories. First start, different stuff like that. But I think that was a cool one coming back, and just knowing that how many games I saw there as a kid growing up, and I had played in the link once before when I was at Penn State against Temple, and it didn't go great for us. So, to get a win in the link and against the Eagles, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's great. And kind of a similar question. If you had to choose one, your favorite memory with Delaware, maybe one you had with your brother.
Um, Probably a win we had against Elon. It was a home game, sold out crowd, and they were, I think, number 4 in the country. We were probably 15th, somewhere between 12 and 15, and we beat them at home, and uh, that was probably my best Delaware memory.
Yeah, awesome. So, what is the best cheesesteak spot in the city of Philadelphia that you've been to?
And Delisandro's is probably the top one for me. Uh, the most recent one I've been to was Steve's,
Hmm.
and that was the first time I had that. That was pretty good, but then I mean, I tell everybody that comes into town, and when we were playing in Philly, guys were trying to see if they could get out to go do anything, which they couldn't. But Pat's and Geno's, kind of touristy, but cool spots.
Yeah,
What's your favorite?
I gotta say my favorite's probably De Los Angeles too. So
Yeah,
it's on the same
yeah,
page there. Yep.
cool.
Yeah, awesome, man. What is your go-to game day music artist or songs that'll get you hyped pregame?
Hmm. I listened to a pretty good mix of stuff. Last year, I was listening a lot to the Post Malone album that came out like right before our season, Hollywood's Bleeding.
Yep.
This year, I just kind of listen to what the guys throw on in the locker room. So it's a mix, but
Okay.
normally listen to country on the way over to the stadium, chilling, a couple hours out before the game, and then stuff gets a little harder as we get going into game mode.
Mhm. Okay, like it. And then the last one, what does it feel like to be able to play as yourself in Madden?
I'm not a big Madden guy, but when I was home over the off season, I was playing with my brother a good amount, and I was user playing as myself a good amount
There you
when
go.
I when I was playing, and I wish my real life stats were like I was in Madden, because I was when I was controlling myself, I was going crazy. But that was pretty cool,
Mhm.
create yourself when you're a kid, and then to be able to be in the game, it's just another cool little perk.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. All right, so that'll be it for my interview with Troy. Thank you so much for taking the time tonight, man, and good luck with the rest of your season.
Yeah, man, you got it. Thank you.
Yep.